Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to chapter 3 of CIS 1103. In this chapter, we are going to get an introduction into networks. What is a computer network? What is a computer network? A computer network is a group of computers connected with networking devices to perform a specific task. And the networking devices will control the flow of data between the end users and each other. Okay. Is the internet a network? Yes. What is the internet? The internet is a worldwide collection of interconnected networks. They call it the mother of all networks. Okay. What are the type of devices that we can connect to the internet? We have small networks, SOHO, yani small office, home office network, medium to large, smartphones, tablets, appliances, smart TVs, IoT devices, you name it, wearable devices. Computer network, we have just talked about, it's a collection of computers and devices or end systems connected together using what? Network devices to transmit data through transmission media. Media اللي هو الكيبل or wireless. Okay. How is the data flow controlled? By using the network protocol. Okay. The network can be small, 2 computers or thousands of computers. The network infrastructure, يعني البنية التحتية للنتورك, we have 3 categories. اللي هو الهاردوير components للنتورك. We have the end devices, شايفينهم هذول end devices اللي هم الكمبيوترز, desktops, laptop, tablet, smartphone. Intermediate devices اللي هم ايش؟ الوايرلس راوتر, الLAN switch, الaccess point. Then we have the network media. The network media can be wireless or LAN media, okay, or WAN media. But end devices, can you give me some example of end devices? احنا قلنا الكمبيوترز, network printers, telephones, even security cameras. Okay, these are all end devices. Even barcode reader, anything that you connect to the network is an end device. How do you connect it? Using a NIC card or network interface card. Okay, this is a NIC card. Intermediate devices, these are the intermediate devices. We have popular intermediate devices such as switch, routers, modem, WAP. WAP يعني wireless access point, like this one. Okay. The function of each network device, please read it. We have the switch. The switch, you will have computers connected to each port to here. And if it will connect this computer, let's say, to this computer, this port to this port, according to the message. So it is active in the LAN. If I want to go from this LAN to another LAN, I have to go through the router. So this is a router. It's more expensive usually. It's a networking device that forwards data packets between computer networks. It is like traffic direction, يعني, like a gateway. If I want to leave this room, I have to go through the door. Yani, the door is the gateway. So this is my router. Okay? If I want to move, if I want to send data from one network to another network or to the internet, I have to go through the router. Then we have modem. Modem اختصار for abbreviation of modulation, demodulation. It will connect from digital to analog and from analog to digital. This is wireless access point. They have different shapes like this one. This is a wireless access point. It allows Wi-Fi compliant devices to connect to a wired network. Network media, different network media. We have copper, fiber, and electromagnetic waves. So a signal consists of electrical or optical patterns that are transmitted from one connected device to another. Okay. And we have three common methods of signal transmission. Let me give you an example. I have one file here. Let's say I have created one file. Or I want to send a message. I have to record it and send it over the internet or WhatsApp. So can I just send it can I talk and someone in the main building will hear me? No. I have to convert it to a digital and then send it on the network, on the transmission media, maybe on cable, on wireless. Then he will or she will receive it. So the same thing here. The kind of signal we have electrical signal, convert everything will be carried on electric wire, electrical voltage, high, low frequency. Or we have optical signal, اللي هو fiber optic cable, and we have wireless signal by using infrared, microwave, or radio waves through the air or through space. We all know that computers, they understand only binary, 0 and 1. Okay? And what is the smallest digit in binary? It's called bit, 0 or 1. A human interprets words and pictures. Computers interpret only patterns of bits. That's why, using the American Standard Code, they have a code, ASCII code for each letter. A إلها code, B إلها code, okay, shift, space bar إله code. So for example, A, this is the ASCII code of A. Bandwidth is the capacity of the medium to carry data. What is the bandwidth of your cable? How much data it can carry? In this scenario, what is the maximum? How much it can carry data? And we have from bits, kilobits اللي هو 1000 bit, 1 mega 1000 kilo, 1 giga 1000 mega, terabyte 1000 giga. Okay? You need to know these numbers. Throughput is how much actually went through your media. You understand the difference? Okay, I say that my bandwidth is, let's say, 100 megabits per second. But after 1 hour, I want to calculate how much actually went through my cable. What was the throughput? Okay? So, throughput is the measure of the successful transfer of bits across the media for a given period of time. Always throughput is not same like bandwidth. It will be less little bit. Why? Because there is latency, there is noise, depend on the type of data that can be transmitted. Okay. Latency is the time, including delays for data to travel from one given point to another. طيب network models. لما أنا بدي أصمم design للنتورك I have two models. When I want to model my network أوصفها I have. So network topology describes how the parts of the whole network work together. Physical topology, it refers to the network hardware and how computers and other devices, cables are connected. It even will show you the location, what kind of wiring. So if you look here, which one is physical topology, you think? This one, huh? Logical topology, usually it is about IP addresses, software. So if you look here, we have all the IP addresses, correct? دائما الفيزيكال توبولوجي يعني it looks like similar like to a photo. تشبه يعني انه فيها physical, you know where's the location, how they are connected. طيب, we have two type of networks. We have client server network. يعني I have one server, very powerful computers, and I have clients connected to that server. The client will make the request, the server will reply. Okay? What are يعني examples of server roles like what? Email server for sending and receiving emails. Web server. Okay? Like you want to access one website, you will send it and then you can open it on your Google Chrome. And then we have file server. Okay? On your computer, how do you access the file server? Using what software? File Explorer اللي هو هذا. You know this software? You know this one, File Explorer? How do you access the files? Do you organize the files on your computer? From File Explorer, you can copy files. Okay. Also, I don't really need to have one server for each role. يعني, let's say I'm at home or I have a small company. I don't need to buy one server for email, one server for web, one server for file sharing, one server for printing. One server can do many roles if I want. If I have small company, to save money and easy management. This is the advantage of client server. As I just mentioned, it's scalable, more secure. You have a central point of control. Disadvantages is you will need an operating system. You will need a specialist to manage your network. One point of failure. If your server is down, this means that your network is down. You will need also a technician or web admin to manage your network. The other type of network is peer-to-peer network. In small business and homes, many computers function as the servers and the clients on the network. They call it peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer يعني at home or small office, you want to share file with your colleague, you just right-click on the file and share, or printer. But there is no management, there is no security. And it is good only for a small network. If you go above 10 to 15 users, it's not practical to use peer-to-peer. Okay? So these are the disadvantages. The advantages is that it's cheaper, easy to manage, anyone can use it. Okay? Disadvantage is not scalable, it's not secure, slow. Okay? This is the peer-to-peer application, allow devices to act as both client and server. That's why we call it peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer يعني المثل بالمثل يعني كل واحد زي الثاني. هذا client ممكن يكون server, هذا client ممكن يكون server. طيب نيجي talking about network types. Network types we divide networks according to their coverage. LAN is covering I think most of you know that now, or all of you. LAN is covering how small geographical area, like computer lab, like a campus building. They are connected with a switch. It is managed by a user. It is very fast. It's cheap. Okay. And we have also wireless LAN. Wireless LAN is like this lab here. We have a LAN. They are connected without cable, so it's called wireless LAN. This is the LAN here. We have extended LAN. They are connected. The switches are connected with a network backbone. اللي هو هذا الكابل backbone. Okay. What are the hardware devices also used? We have the switch. We have the router. The router will connect different LANs together. We said the door, like the door, like the gateway. And the router has several network ports, one for each network. The difference between network and switch, a router is like a gateway. A switch belongs to only its local network. تمام؟ طيب, metropolitan area, it is something between the LAN and WAN. Metropolitan يعني high speed network that connects local area network in a metropolitan area, like city, part of the city, downtown, uptown, connecting them in a very high speed. And it's not LAN, it's called metropolitan. It's not LAN, it is between LAN and WAN. We call it metropolitan. It's more expensive than LAN. Okay? So it will have more than one LAN, but smaller than one. And it is managed by a consortium of users or by a single network provider. And you have to pay money for the subscription. Wide area network covers a large geographical area, maybe like a big city, country. Okay. And also it can consist of 2 or more LANs connected together. And what is the largest WAN network? Internet. Okay. This is it for this chapter. Now